Hey guys, welcome back to another episode where we tell you all that's brewing inside the UFC circles. A little birdie told us about a new fight in the making, and you'd be surprised to know the contenders. And what's Nate Diaz accusing Jake Paul of? Also, Cody Garbrandt ran into Dominic Cruz recently. Want to know how he reacted? Keep watching to find out. Cody Garbrandt and Dominic Cruz. You may think hell has frozen over if you saw longtime rivals Cody Garbrandt and Dominic Cruz together outside the octagon. But it hasn't, and the two indeed ran into each other recently and were very civil. Cody wrote, "Nothing but love and respect for Dominic Cruz. Great to watch and support the best athletes in the world at the US Opens." And Dominic wasn't far behind with his Instagram post tagging Uriah Faber and Cody Garbrandt. Life is found in the gap between battles. Dana White's Nutella pizza. Dana White's back with another Fuck It Friday recipe, and this time he's fucking with pizza. He came up with a Nutella stuffed variant. He uses a puff pastry base, brushing it with egg wash. Next, he plasters a layer of Nutella in the crust, rolling it. And guess what he uses for the sauce? Vanilla pudding. And he topped it with strawberry slices.
What's up, everybody? It's fucking Friday here at UFC headquarters, and today we will be trying the Nutella stuffed pizza. Basically feels like a pastry. It's impossible for this to suck. Impossible. Oh, it's amazing. This is amazing. The Nutella's on the crust. Let me try it.
Whittaker versus Duplessis. Mark the date because Whittaker and Duplessis will be exchanging fists this July in UFC 290. But Chael Sonnen doesn't seem too excited about it. So much so that he dedicated a whole video to this on his YouTube channel with the title, "Please Scratch Robert Whittaker versus Dricus Duplessis." He said,
"It's not too late. We should have made Duplessis versus Whittaker, shouldn't we, guys? We should have made Duplessis versus Adesanya. Shouldn't have we, guys? When Izzy says, I'm not going to fight anybody else until I fight him, Izzy doesn't care if he doesn't beat Whittaker. Are you aware of that? Very important that you understand this. When Izzy says, I won't fight anybody until I fight him, that was not Izzy coming out saying, I predict that he beats Whittaker. As a matter of fact, Izzy predicts that Whittaker is going to beat Duplessis. Izzy doesn't care if he's coming off a loss. He doesn't care if he's coming off a knockout, humiliating defeat. He's going to fight him next, according to Izzy.
What do you think of Sonnen's opinion? Is it logical or a poor attempt at staying relevant in UFC? Comment below to let us know. Meanwhile, Robert Whittaker is up for the match. Here's what he said on his MMA Arcade podcast.
I'm not underestimating Dricus at all. You don't get to where he is in the division without being damn good at what you do. I understand he's tough. I understand he's got cardio and he's got the complete skill set. But I do believe that I am just better. I believe I have everything he does and more to give, and I'm better at it. And that's just the truth. That's just facts.
Seems like Rob is confident of his win come July. McGregor versus Holloway 2? We all remember the epic showdown between Holloway and McGregor from 2013. But are you ready for round 2? Because Holloway's ready for it too. He said it would be a fan favorite. As per him, he was the only guy that took Conor to a decision at 145. In the end, he said, "It's not even a weight thing, bro. I'll fight him open weight." And he definitely got Twitter's attention. MMA Fighting quickly tweeted the news with this post. Hasfire tweeted, "Conor's been talking about rematching every fighter he lost to, including the Nate Diaz trilogy. We'll be lucky to see him fight once this year." Meanwhile, another fan pointed out, Conor's walking around 200 pounds. No way he cuts to 145. However, Conor McGregor looks ready for the rematch. He tweeted, "I'm never retiring, so we defo fighting, lad." Nate Diaz's accusation. It seems like Controversy and Nate Diaz are best friends these days. Soon after his physical brawl on the streets of New Orleans, he's looking for a Twitter brawl with Jake Paul. The two are set to exchange fists in August. On April 28th, Diaz tweeted, 12 rounds. You're on steroids, so let's put that shit to work. However, Paul didn't let it slide. He came up with this comeback. You speaking to me, Nathan? We haven't forgotten that you tested positive for steroids. You and your boyfriend Conor McGregor are juice heads. Let's do 15 rounds and see how good those cannabis-corroded lungs are. Vada's going to be coming to Stockton to slap you up. Bisping on Luke Rockhold's trash talk. Since our episode is incomplete without Michael Bisping's mention, here's his take on Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry in Denver. Rockhold has been quite vocal about Perry in the build-up to their fight. But here's what Bisping thinks about the fighters.
Well, I think there probably is a fair bit of interest in this fight because it's Luke Rockhold, a former UFC middleweight champion who was very, very dominant and is formidable. He's a formidable fighter, simple as that. And Mike Perry he's perfectly suited to bare knuckle. You know, Mike Perry he's a brawler. He's a little bit out there. He doesn't care. He's willing to talk a bit of crap. And I find him very, very entertaining. And I think this will be a good scrap.
And Bisping isn't the only one with something to say. Here's how Twitter's reacting. One fan compared this fight to two retards fighting. Another tweeted, Mike Perry versus Luke Rockhold about to dumb fun. Think Luke is cooked through. This bare knuckle shit was designed for Mike Perry and his hard ass head. Manny the Hooper tweeted, Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry is some UFC 1 kind of shit. Alright folks, that's all the UFC drama and updates for today's episode. What do you think will happen if a Conor vs Holloway rematch occurs? Do you think Rob Whittaker is overconfident against Duplessis? And what about Diaz's accusations? Do you think they hold weight? Let us know in the comments. Meanwhile, we'll catch you with more in another video.